Yes, I am about to record a new stand-up special of my show, Getting Triggy, and I intend to self-produce it, by which I mean we're all going to produce it. And if you support this on Kickstarter, you get all sorts of fantastic perks, as well as a download of this excellent show, but you don't have to. Trust me, you can take it from me. Hey, it's me, Matt Parker, mass person from the internet, and I don't only make YouTube videos, I also do live shows. Currently on tour with my show, Getting Triggy. I'm setting up today in Norwich. This is the Norwich Playhouse. Fantastic theatre, and I'm taking a very brief break from setting everything up and plugging in, oh my goodness, so many, too many cables to announce that we are going to film the show, because I know a lot of people couldn't get to the UK to see it. People who've seen it might want to relive it in future years, myself included. And so we're going to have a Kickstarter campaign like we did for Humble Pie to fund the filming, so I can do it myself, of Getting Triggy. Now, obviously there's going to be perks for days. Robo DJ is going to be involved. The tree, the Christmas tree, that's back. But before we get to any of that, if you're not familiar with the show Getting Triggy, allow voiceover me to explain. Hey, yeah, voiceover Matt here again. So I wrote a book called Love Triangle, which, it was the #1 bestseller, New York Times bestseller. Very proud. So I thought I'd try the same thing as a show, and it's not the same content as Love Triangle, but it's the same idea. My obsession with doing mathematics and trigonometry. There's some maths in there that longtime viewers may recognize from my YouTube videos, but I always talk about something extra or behind the scenes or things that have happened since then, and there's a whole bunch of never-before-seen material and never-before-heard stories. And apparently, it's quite funny. We took it to the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, one of the biggest comedy festivals in the world, and it was one of the top-reviewed shows just as a comedy show, which I'm very proud of, and we had loads of sellout shows. We've been touring it around the UK, but I have not had it filmed. We want to get it filmed properly. So that's the show, but this is a Kickstarter campaign launch video. We're going to talk about perks. Going to be so many perks. Now, obviously, if you back it, everyone gets a digital download, and that's in whatever resolution you want of the ones that are available. We're not going to put any of those behind additional paywalls. There will be physical USB sticks again, something ridiculous, and on top of that, just all sorts of silly things, the vast majority of which I'm almost certainly going to regret in the future. Finite supporter of Order 2. This is the base level. You just want the download, and for 7 of your Great British pounds or equivalent currency, you will get the free download link once the post-production is done, and as an extra sign of thanks, a thank you photo from myself and Robo DJ. So this is Robo DJ, one of my co-stars in the show, just booting them up, and the Robo DJ credit, well, so on Robo DJ's screen here, we normally use them we program them to randomly shout DJ, and I've regretted that every night since. So on the screen here, normally they DJ, and I could set them going, but for copyright reasons, I can't have too much of them. Oh, that's enough of that. There we sleep. So because we can put whatever we want on here, we're going to take every single backer's name. We're going to have a custom screen on there, and you'll be sent a photo of me stood next to Robo DJ, both of us very excited and then grateful for your support, and you'll have your custom screen, Robo DJ screen with your name on it. We will email you that photo, and that is unlimited, which I'm already regretting. So it doesn't matter how many people back this. How many can it be? There's technically no bound on how many of those I'm going to have to do, but I did this last time. I spent hours. I'll do it again. Now, I've preemptively booked the Bloomsbury Theatre from like 9 a.m. on the day of recording, because you will get a shot from the actual day of filming on the actual set. So how many people could possibly sign up? Audience member of Order 3. This is the next step up. It costs £13 because every price is the number of elements in a finite projective field of that order. It's from the show. You'll have to trust me, it's very funny. And for this much money, you also get a digital pack which allows you to participate as if you were in the audience. So you can submit your name. I'll do some calculations on that. You can pick a color. I'll give you a photo of the Christmas tree on stage, turning that color. And at 2 points in the show, I get suggestions from the audience. One is a sentence fragment, one is a question. I do some maths on those. I complete them using lower fidelity versions of me. Long-time viewers of my YouTube videos will know that there are, multiple mats in the MCU, the Mats Cinematic Universe. And Automat there are automats in the show. I'm trying to avoid spoilers here, but one of the perks is you get to give me the beginning of a sentence, and one of the automats will complete the rest of that sentence. Just give me a beginning fragment, you'll get the whole thing back. Who knows how long that sentence will end up being. One of the other perks is a full-on message, like a video message. Not from me, I've outsourced it to one of the automats. So you can ask me any question you want and you'll get back a full video with the answer to your question. Well, something resembling an answer to your question, and it will be personally addressed to you. So yeah, I'm excited about these perks, but I've really got to manage your expectation on the quality that's going to be involved. Stage assistant of Order 5. Now it's getting real. It's £31. That's a bit more money, I appreciate that, but you're officially part of the crew. You're making the show happen. You get your name in the credits. Well, that'd be great. You can pause it. Invite your friends around to see it. And you get a physical item. So last time we did a USB drive that looked like me and the head came off. It was all very funny. This time we're going to have a Robo DJ shaped drive, and they're all going to be unique. So your drive, as well as being signed and hand numbered by me, the front of Robo DJ will have your own mono match game arrangement of pictures, which will have extra Easter eggs. I don't want to get into that, but it means you can play mono match, a bit like Dobble, with any other person who has one of the drives. And on the drive will be copies of every single resolution of the show, so you can get that. I'm very excited about all of this, although, unlike every other tier on my Kickstarter campaign, this one comes with an upgrade. Stage Manager of Order 7. Check it out. It's a limited edition merch mug. You couldn't even buy this on the tour. That's pretty exciting. I gave out a few of these, but they're hard to come across. On the back, quote from me: sometimes maths is useless and for everyone. Oh, spoilers. I mean, all of this, everything you're seeing here, particularly that. Oh, that's a spoiler. Anyway, cool mug. Imagine having one of these. Now, this is not an official tier as far as Kickstarter is concerned. It's an upgrade to the previous one, but the extra £26 gets you to £57 total, the size of an Order 7 finite projective plane. And for this, you'll get the mug. That's pretty exciting. And as a final send-off to my Christmas tree, I'm going to cut it up into tiny bits. You'll get one bit of my original tree, and my only stipulation is you need to use that as a Christmas tree ornament. So you've got to hang it on your Christmas tree. So part of my Christmas tree is a decoration on your Christmas tree. I think that's recursively very funny. Now, between Order 5 and any upgrades to Order 7 combined, there's only 2,255 USB sticks to go around. And if they don't all get allocated before the end of the Kickstarter, they never will. I take limited edition very seriously. And the reason I picked 2255 as the total number, partly there's some projective plane reasons with the mono match, but more importantly, just thought double digits. It's a good marketing thing. That's yet another joke from the show that doesn't make sense until you've seen it. Just, again, assume everything I say is hilarious. Executive producer of Order 11. Now, this is just ridiculous money. It's £133. And I hugely appreciate everyone who enables what I do by giving me money beyond what things are objectively worth, because you want them to exist and you want other people to enjoy them. Thank you so much, everyone who does this. And I appreciate not everyone can afford this. Don't panic if you can't. That's absolutely fine. But for those of you who really want to get involved, as an exec, you will see an early edit of the stand-up special, so you can give me some comments and feedbacks, and I don't think there'll be any mistakes, but if there are, you can spot them, let me know, and I'll fix them. You also get a much more limited edition USB stick. There's actually a second version of Robo DJ in the show, Evil Robo DJ, which is not that much of a spoiler. because it's not exactly what happens. But you'll get those. They get their own mono match screens, but you can actually play across both sets of limited edition. I did a lot of math to make it all work, but you get one of those. And as well as the mug and the bit of Christmas tree that are automatically included, you don't have to use the upgrade. You already get those. You also get an LED. So my highest viewed YouTube video ever featured 500 LEDs on a Christmas tree. And that's why this is limited to 500 people maximum, because I'm gonna give you one of those LEDs. The Christmas tree is back. I've been touring this around the country. It's been so much effort, 100% worth it. Now I may regret this, but famously, this is made of 500 LEDs. Each of these LEDs have been seen by over 10 million people on the internet. And now, tens of thousands more live on stage. So we're gonna slice them all up. You're gonna get one each. Still works. Light it up yourself, do whatever you want, frame it, I don't mind. It's gonna be the final send-off of the Christmas tree. I've loved it. It's been a lot of fun. There'll be new versions in the future, but I think this is the perfect send-off. We're gonna distribute it. Everyone gets one LED. I personally would not be super sad to see the end of it. Normal Abby, who's been working very hard on the code for this tree to make it show hardened. My terrible Python code, it turns out, not good enough. Here's a perfectly reasonable question. Why am I doing a Kickstarter funding campaign at all? Why don't I just get the show produced by a production company like most people do? And the issue is, well, okay, I want to be in control of how the show is released and how it's accessible and all those things. So that would be a lot of fun for me to do. I want to choose people I work with. I have some fantastic, highly skilled, very talented friends, and I want to work with them and I want to pay them properly. Oh, and that's getting along to the big one. I want to film it in a way which a normal production company would not be able to justify. Probably more cameras, better setup, more effort gone into it, better post-production. Like I really love this show, and I want to document it at a level which is not economically viable. And to do that, I need your funding. And also, because I'm going to do it myself, I have to provide all the funding up front. So I got to pay out all the cash first, and then later on, in theory, I could sell copies. So instead, what we'll do is we just Kickstarter it. I get the money, do it a ridiculous way, and then you've kind of already pre-paid for the show. So then you get sent copies. And so that's the plan. And as always, the more funding you give me, the more ridiculous we will make the filming. Probably ending up with lasers for reasons I won't fully understand. It's Abby, by the way, who wants the lasers. Abby did the lasers in my Humble Pie show, and she claims she will be able to incorporate some into this show if we get a ridiculous amount of funding. If we get even more than a ridiculous amount of funding, same rules as ever. I will still take your money, but I will use it for other mass projects in the future. The Humble Pie filming was overfunded, and that enabled us to do the 2024 Pie by Hand extravaganza. I've always got more silly mass things I want to do beyond my current means, and if you continue to support this beyond what I need to just pay the crew and the post-production and everything, I'll put the money aside for those things. And finally, to record the show, I have to perform the show. So I'll be doing that at the Bloomsbury Theatre in London on Friday, the 16th of October. In fact, for the 2 weeks before that, I'm doing 6 warm-up shows around the UK. And that whole mini tour, including the filming, is run separate to the Kickstarter. So if you want tickets to that, I can't include those as perks. You just need to buy them directly from the venues, and I'll link to those somewhere, description on Kickstarter, I don't know. And so come along and see it live. It's pretty exciting. Or support the Kickstarter and we'll see it. I mean, I'll definitely film it at some level, but the more support we get, the more ridiculous the filming and maybe more lasers. So there you are. As always, thank you for your support, and I can't wait to show you this show that I am very proud of.